I'm Brickroad, and this is going to be the most anticlimactic final video I've ever done, because it's just going to be me getting gems and then buying one item. Okay, so I may have found a drawback to the buy all your special attacks system at the shop that Shantae Risky's Revenge uses. And it is that when you're doing a full clear, the last thing you do in a game is visit the shop. And it's not very exciting, but too bad for me. Well, not too bad for me. I'm playing the game. Too bad for you. You're the one watching it. You poor sap. Okay. This time I will actually take the Warp Squid up on his offer to send me straight to the desert. And I will monkey form my way through the desert. So you don't actually get anything, to my knowledge, for collecting everything in the game. Like, there's no special bonus area or whatever. You don't get a better ending. And I'm just going to run into all the monsters, if that's okay with you. Just all of them. Okay, just take a big bite out of me. But no, as far as I know, the only metric by which the game judges you so far as awarding endings is your clear time, which apparently has to be better than 1 hour, 50 minutes. And if it's not, then you can just go ahead and get bents. And it is nice to have the fastest hair cream whip thing, but even if you do, on the iPad, I don't feel like I can take good use of it. I can't poke the screen as fast as I can push a button, it feels like. I wonder if that's just me reading too much into the situation, or if that's actually true, or what. Run Battle Tower one last time, just for old time's sake. What's up, Barracuda Joe? I do find it kind of strange that the Battle Tower doesn't count your time as far as... That sentence sucked. I'm going to try that again. It doesn't rank you based on how much time you spent in the tower, but rather how much time you left on the clock when you finished the tower. So, like in the DS version, having a clear time of 5 minutes left on the clock is pretty much impossible. Like, there's not enough little time pickups inside the dungeon for that to be facilitated. Honestly, I don't know why that was changed, because the real challenge of the Battle Tower was never getting through in a short amount of time. If you're going to have trouble in the Battle Tower, it's not going to have anything to do with the clock. It's basically just going to be a function of surviving, essentially. And really, that's a function of whether or not you've learned to use your special abilities. For example, your P-Ball makes this a lot easier, and the Silky Hair Cream makes it a lot easier. And there are 5 gems that I will pick up, because that is ostensibly what I'm here for, is riches. What I should do is go save the game after I'm out of here, and then come back in the Battle Tower and let the clock wind down and see what happens. Like, maybe do you get a game over, or do you just get kicked out? Like, does Barracuda Joe laugh at you? Because I'm just saying, he could laugh at me, because he's got that amazing mustache, and I don't. Like, I'm one of those guys who cannot grow a mustache. Just, like, if you put a gun in my head and said, Brickroad, grow a mustache right now, or we're going to kill you and your family, I would be like, well, I guess I have to start making funeral arrangements, because the whole mustache thing is not going to happen. Can't do it. 30 years old, can't grow a mustache. I can grow like this weird-looking, dirty, blonde awfulness on my face. That's a technical term, by the way, dirty, blonde awfulness. That's what my mom calls it, anyway. She still puts my drawings on the fridge. She doesn't actually do that. That would be very strange at 30 years old. This commentary went to a very strange place, and for that I apologize. I'm just kidding. I apologize for nothing. I probably should apologize for running Battle Tower again, because I've already done it twice, or I've already done it 3 times in this run. This will be the 4th time. But I need the gems! I need precious minerals with which to pad my genie bank account. To be honest, the first time I played this game, I half expected the shopkeeper to be like the ultimate villain at the end, like he was doing something insidious with all that magic jam and had to be stopped. That was my initial thought. And I would still be open to that idea in future Shantae games. Like, you had that, what was the, I don't know if he had a name or not, but you had the Red Jewel guy in Illusion of Gaia. It's an old SNES action RPG kind of game. And the whole game you're collecting these little red jewels, like you're picking them up everywhere, and you trade them to this guy for, like, fabulous cash and prizes. And then at the very end of the game, if you collect all of the red jewels all throughout the game, which you had to do on one shot, because you couldn't go back and revisit old game areas in Illusion of Gaia. You had to do the entire game in one linear run, or you were just out of luck. But if you got all the red gems, you found out that he was like this evil, terrible, planet-destroying bad guy, and you had to go kill him. And it was just this very odd thing. Like, oh, okay, so the guy who's been giving me prizes the entire game turns out to be a monster, and you have to kill him in the secret special area. To be honest, I expected that to happen in Final Fantasy 13 too. Like, not Final Fantasy 13 also, I mean the game Final Fantasy 13 2. Because your shopkeeper in that game is like this weird chocobo human hybrid awful creature, and she's just really bizarre and like nightmare fuel kind of character, and I expected her to be like a villain too. And to be honest, that might happen because I didn't actually do a full clear of that game. I got to the ending, and the ending was so terrible that it did not inspire me to play it anymore. Why did I turn my P-ball off? I don't know why I turned my P-ball off. I don't even know why I still call it a P-ball. It's not a P-ball in this game, it's a Pike Ball. It's actually the Ultra Pike Ball. Wow, that was a much better time than I had gotten previously, by like a full 12 seconds or so. And there's all my wonderful gems, and there's like the third or fourth or ninth magic seal that I've gotten out of this battle tower. Today I do not have Ice Cold Delicious Pepsi. Today I have Ice Cold Delicious water. Actually, room temperature water, because I woke up today with like a lot of phlegm in my throat. I don't feel real good. And unfortunately, God, I love that mustache. It's just awesome. Thank you, Barracuda Joe, for the good stuff. See, the thing is I work nights, which means during the day I actually will end up sleeping like some crazy amount of time. Yes, I'll think I'll save my game. Thank you for saving my game. Like today I slept until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I gotta be at work at like 7 hours, whatever. I don't know if it's like the dry air in the middle of June here, but I'll wake up in the morning and my like head's all clogged with crap. It's like the last thing I want is a Pepsi because the carbonation doesn't do me a lot of wonders. Alright, I'm going to let the clock run down. I mean, I'm still going to go through the dungeon, but I'm going to just whip everything to death. This is just to sate my curiosity. At this point, I don't care at all about you, the viewer. All I care about right now is finding out what happens if the clock runs down. The best thing when you wake up in the morning and your head's like all gunky, I find ice cold glass of milk is the best. But I don't have any milk in the house, and I do not feel like going to the grocery store. I have like 60 some odd cans of Pepsi in the house because Publix was having their insane buy 3 cases get 1 free sale, and I'm like, score! And I filled my shopping cart up with Pepsi and did not buy any milk. My priorities basically suck. Essentially speaking, I eat like a 5-year-old would eat if his parents were out of town and not paying any attention, and nobody had ever taught me about the food pyramid, etc. Because I just learned this the other day, and this is true. Pepsi is not even on the food pyramid. It's not. It's not a food group either. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Like, it seems like the 4 food groups should be like ramen, pretzels, Pepsi, and Andy's after dinner mints. But no, that's not correct. You can't survive eating that garbage. Which is why I died in 1989 and was resurrected as a mummy robot during a government experiment into voodoo. You guys are hard. What's your problem? I wonder if I will run out of time. Yeah, I probably will, actually. I've only got a minute left. I had to go save my game first, though, because I was not sure if you, like, died, you get a game over, or what. Wow, this room's going to be a lot more annoying without a P-ball. When this game first came out, we were discussing on the forums, like, there were people who were like, I can't beat Battle Tower! And that's why they couldn't, was because they didn't buy any items at the shop. Like, they completely neglected the shop. So they tried to come in here with the level 1 hair. Oh, I can't hit you from up here, you... That wasted a lot of time. Curse your zombie bones. You're not zombies, what am I talking about? You're snake women. I will kill you anyway, I don't care if you're a zombie or not. Like Barracuda Joe sitting down on the ground floor with a giant button that just releases a nerve agent into the air inside Battle Tower if you run out of time. Which will happen right about now. That was it, huh? No nerve agent? You know what? I paid 20 gems to get into the Battle Tower, and then even though time ran out, I made more than 20 gems killing the monsters inside the Battle Tower. That is a net profit for Shantae. Barracuda Joe has basically running a gem racket in the Battle Tower, which is fine with me. Alright, let's get out of here. Go back to Scuttletown. And again, I don't have any real idea which is a shorter path. This or going all the way back to the Warp Squid. Either way, you've got to travel through the pumpkin patch. And this way, at least I can avoid a full screen of the barren desert. So if you don't have ice-cold milk in the house, and your head is so full of gunk you don't want to drink a soda, your next best option is a glass of water, which is refreshing. Here's how bad my eating habits are. Like, I'm sitting here, I just talked about how basically I eat nothing but garbage as it is, and I'm actually considering now, like I'm thinking, oh, I've got to go out and buy milk after I'm recording this whole Shantae thing. I've got to go buy milk. I can also buy a box of hot wings at Publix. They sell these awesome little chicken wings that are amazing and delicious and very, very spicy. And that is what my stupid head wants, sitting here, even though it's like the middle of June and I'm not feeling real well today. That's what I want, is goddamn chicken wings. Amazing, Brickroad. Why don't you eat something healthy? Have a salad. Would be nice. A nice, crispy, refreshing salad would be a very good thing to eat today. Nope, I want hot wings. Oh, it's a good thing my wife feeds me most of the time, because I don't even want to know what my life would be like if I just basically sat down and ate like a stick of butter. That would be my life. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and buy this flamethrower now. Yes, thank you. So, let's show off what these last items do. This is basically just a bigger version of the bomb that already existed. If you saw that correctly. Little bomb. Big bomb. I guess the difference is just in the length of the explosion. Then you have the flamethrower, which kind of a cool item, and I've actually tried it out against some of the bosses, but just nothing beats Pike Ball and superfast hair in Shantae. And I don't know. I think that was it. That's all the items in the game. There's no more magic jams to get. I got all the goodies down here. It's all good. So thank you for watching Let's Play Risky's Revenge. I'm Brickroad. These are my friends Sky and Bolo and the awesome Squid Baron, who is now my favorite Shantae character. I have to go to the grocery store to buy hot wings and milk. You guys should probably have a much healthier lunch than that. Thank you for watching. Good night.